on an important discussion in this live session. To participate, download the 12 Ticks app from the Google Play Store. Once installed, it's a super short registration on the app. When you open the app, look for the main topic for today, then click that discussion. The app is free to use and you have 12 seconds to contribute. If you'd like to control more of the conversation, click your profile at the bottom of your screen, then click Upgrade to double or quadruple your time for a small monthly fee. This gets you expanded time on unlimited tickers throughout the site. Lastly, you can create your own ticker to run your discussion on what is important to you. For a nominal monthly fee, you can collect valuable insights about your customers, fans, and private group members. 12 ticks, you've got 12 seconds uninterrupted. Welcome to 12 ticks, and you've got 12 seconds uninterrupted. In today's world, it seems that nobody wants to hear what you have to say because you're not important, because you're not a politician, because you're not rich. But that's exactly the opposite of what this country stands for. So now we have to make a change. You see, crippling debt, unprecedented depression, and numerous global problems that only get worse due to greed are not going to go away, especially if we don't talk about them and, even better, do something about them. Download the app so that you can speak live, so we can hear what you have to say in the mood that you meant to say it in the most relevant time in history. Throw in your 12 ticks. All right, everybody, there is no fancy intro on this one. We are talking about mentors today, or should I say better, the mentor trap. What you guys see behind me are individuals who are mentors, all right? And they are bona fide mentors, meaning that people actually do follow them. So you can't call them fake gurus if people actually follow them. However, that doesn't mean that they're not full of shit. So we actually have to be aware of this and see, does it make sense to have a mentor? Does it make sense to find a mentor? Does it make sense to pay money to a mentor in the first place? Now, here's the thing, everybody. When we're talking about mentors, you think about all the famous people. Some of the ones behind me are Ty Lopez, Dan Locke, Bob Proctor. But you guys might also know that everybody who's big in business is a mentor. You guys might have heard of Ed Mylett. You might have heard of Tom Bilyeu, Impact Theory, okay? You guys might have heard of Grant Cardone and some of the other big wig gurus out there. Billie Jean is marketing. You might have heard of these people, and these people are good at what they do. They are positive, they're uplifting, and these people do have a positive message. Gary Vee, I agree with most of what a lot of these people have to say, especially Gary Vee, Ed Mylett, Tom Bilyeu. Those are like my three big ones as far as people I like to get information from. However, because I pick up information, does that make them a guru? No, or I shouldn't even say guru, a mentor, okay? A mentor is a person who has a mastered skill, who is willing to teach you that skill directly, okay? Now, some of us think books are mentors. No, hey, that means that the internet would be your mentor. You can pick up information anywhere. It is a dedicated person who has decided to give their time to you in order for you to learn a skill that they possess, all right? Not to bring you to a retreat so that you guys can jerk off in the woods, just telling each other how you feel and throwing out a few ideas. That is not a mentor, all right? That is called a boot camp meant to extract money from the lowly depths of your wallet. We are talking about people who actually would give value to your life as far as helping you build a business and make money from that business and how to do it profitably as a shortcut so that you don't have to do it all on your own or figure out every little thing by going through it. The trick is you're going to have to do that anyway. Doesn't matter if you have a mentor. You're going to have mistakes. They're not going to save you from that. So what is the purpose of one? Well, I don't know. We're going to find out today. But we got to shout out some people today. So let's go ahead and see who we got in the chat here. Okay, I see Mr. Mez. All right, yes, got it in here in the kitchen. Yes, Dennis Coleman in the house, the Coleman family. Yes, all right, so very good. I appreciate you stopping by, man. All right, here we go. Let me see. DJ did. All right, David Poulton is on here. All right, now, David, when you say the audio, are you talking about when I'm talking now, or are you talking about when the video plays at the beginning? So let me know that. All right. So yes. Oh, look at this. Hold on. Hold on. Hello, everyone. Amaya Rose is back in the house. Play Decorate. Oh, we got the crew in here tonight. Yes. All right. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Who else we got? Okay. It looks like we got 13 people in here. So who else we got? All right. Let me see. All right, David. Yes. Oh, the videos. Yes. I thought, I changed the settings on the videos and I was hoping that it would come through clear, but I guess not, David. I guess. All right. So let me see here. Now, when we are actually talking here, everybody, I just wanted to get you guys some opinions on this. Now, David has already thrown one out here, and I want to see this. All right, so I'm going to read. I'm going to see what David has got here as far as this. So, David, this is a good comment. Let's throw you up here. All right, David says, I believe that guy from behind's name is Dan Locke. You are correct. Who published a book named F.U. Money. That was it. Yes, you are correct. I know. All right. The money is stacked like a finger, right? Giving you the finger. All right. But it says a Canadian billionaire. He made a video advising to avoid network marketing such as Amway. His friend lost money. Now, when you actually think about this, I don't think of him as a reputable mentor. Okay, now that's the guy right in the middle right here wearing the red suit. He has his own TED Talk. He might have some money. All right, I don't know. I don't know the man. So he might have some money. But here's the thing, everybody. When people claim to be mentors or they're charging you to be a mentor, that's a problem to me. Okay, and that's a big problem to me. I'm going to get to that a little bit later, but that tends to be a huge flag. Most people nowadays are what I would call fake gurus, not mentors, fake gurus. Because when you think about this, those people, most of them write books as lead magnets instead of having the book have information that can actually help you. You will notice that most books that you buy are actually an advertisement to a program, the next step in the marketing ladder and stuff like that. Now, I understand people, they make money from this, okay? But that doesn't mean it's right. Your government taxes you. You don't want to pay those motherfuckers, right? So here's the thing, everybody. You got to realize that what you're asking for from a mentor is experience. All right. You're asking for their time. You're asking them to give you a better way so that you don't have to go through all the mistakes. So that's what it's supposed to be about. They're supposed to be giving you real value. They're not supposed to be just throwing out platitudes. And most of the stuff that's out there, everybody, because I've been a part of a couple, over $5,000. Okay. So one of them, a friend brought me to over $10,000. It was basically us sitting around after having paid all that money, throwing out ideas that you could have found on the internet for free that aren't worth a damn. But they claim that the act of you being there is enough to actually help you build your business and stuff like that. Now, everybody, tactics can be found everywhere. The only reason I see it necessary to get in somebody's mastermind, buy a coach, get a mentor is so that they can give you real value, and give you real, just applicable advice that you can use right now to improve a situation, to make more money, improve your health, gather all the information for you so that now you got everything that you need at your fingertips and you don't have to go anywhere else in order to get that result that you want. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. It pisses me off when I see people, and I'm going to jump all over this, in the multi-level marketing game, because multi-level marketing is the worst business model ever to hit the face of this planet. Okay. When you are part of multi-level marketing, let's call it its opposite, its sister name, which is, network marketing, multi-level marketing, network marketing. There you go. It's made to sound more innocuous. However, when you actually get into these things, you have mentors. Usually the person who gets you into one can't even tell you what the opportunity is about. They can't explain the compensation plan. They want you to go to the mentor, the one who's really making the money. Well, if they're really making the money and you ain't making none, I'm going to be just like you. All right, I'm gonna just be another follower under this dude who is actually making money off people coming in instead of really selling the product, which is nothing more than a cover so that you can run a scheme. Okay, get people, recruiting people in. That's how you make the real money. All right, I know all about it. I've joined 3 of them. All right, in all of it, horrible business model. And just a little side note for those of you who are in multi-level marketing, don't send me any messages. Don't send me any emails. I will just curse you out. Okay. So here's the thing. Okay. If you are in a multi-level marketing business and your company is selling on Amazon, I have an Amazon Prime account. I'm going to go buy it from them every time. I will never buy anything from you. Even though you're my friend, even though you're my close associate, even though you found me on Instagram, I'm still going to go buy it from Amazon. Why? Because I trust Amazon. They send stuff to my house, and when I order something, it shows up. All right. When I trust my friend, I lend them $20 and I don't see them for a year. That kind of stuff. That's why nobody trusts you in your MLM. But let me digress. I'm going to move off of that point right now because we want to get back to these mentors that you don't need. All right, so take a look here, everybody. Let me see. Oh, we're moving down here. Hey, everyone. Norma is in the house. I love it. Thank you, Norma, for coming in. Now, David Polk says multi-level marketing only works if you are a manager above everyone because you make 10 to 20% off everyone under you. That is true. However, the people who started and the top management are the only ones who make money. When you go to a multi-level marketing, they have to give you an income disclosure statement of everybody who makes money in their company. Do you know that 99.8% of all people in an MLM do not make money? In fact, they owe money or they're in debt. 99.8. And that includes the stats for Amway. the poster boy, the big one. Now, as far as the mentor is concerned, let's go smaller, okay? Just let's concentrate on the person who you're going to advise so they can help you out and preferably give you a leg up. Now, I see why people buy into this because there is something called the music industry. And in the music industry, what happens is rappers get on by other rappers throwing them on a feature, or they get involved. They are featured on an album. They get on one track, okay? Sometimes they just get put from a social media post or something like that. But it's enough to catapult them forward to where now they can create their own platform, make a whole bunch of money, and hopefully jumpstart a career that starts an empire from there. I see where we get it from. All right. The music industry makes this blatantly obvious. However, I have to say that's what you think of as mentorship. But when you get outside of the music industry and you start getting into business and you start getting into online sales, all right, you start trying to do business for yourself. Most gurus are full of it. Okay. They are not going to do what they say they're going to do. And they are not the kind of people you think you want to be around or hang around with. Okay. Everybody loves Steve Jobs. He was an asshole. Okay. Everybody loved Bill Gates. He was a thief. Okay. He stole the Apple operating system and he tweaked it a little and called it Windows. Everybody knows it, but they still want to give the credit to Bill. All right. The people that you're looking for advice from usually don't have any morals, and people admire you just because you have money. I mean, I never understood that since I was a little kid. Why would somebody try to follow you because you've accumulated pieces of paper? Does that make any sense to anybody? No, but we do it because that's what everybody else does. We don't want to think for ourselves, so that tends to be the plan. Now, here's the thing. When you get up under a mentor, you probably aren't the only one. And I'm going to say this, you're probably in a cult. Right? So I'm just going to throw it out there. Now, I'm not going to say you're in like a Jim Jones cult, all right? Charles Manson, okay? We're not talking about that. I'm talking about when they say you do, when they say jump, you ask how high. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. You are following somebody blindly because you believe they have success. You are now part of the cult. And now sometimes they will get you to pay money for their time. Okay. Got a big problem with that. Now, here's the thing. Is the cult leader, all right, otherwise known as your mentor, do they actually have relevant information that pertains to today? Because most mentors are older, meaning that they made their money doing something else outside of the industry that you now reside in. So their information, even though they're successful, is useless to you right now. If somebody is telling you, yes, get into real estate and start buying apartment buildings in the 80s, that was like fantastic advice. in 2021, it's absolute garbage. Because do you know how hard it is? Do you know how much money you have to put down in order to get something now when back then it was so easy? All right. Everybody from back then, all right, Ron LeGrand, real estate expert, Than Merle, real estate expert. Yes, when you get buildings back in 1980s and now it's 2021, 40 years later, of course they're worth tens of millions of dollars. Of course you can sell them from a huge profit. All right. But is that going to be the same way for me? No. Right? Let me just answer that for you. No, it's not. So when you guys are listening to mentors, is the information relevant to you today? Or is it useless platitudes that you're just riding the coattails of their previous success? You got to ask yourself these questions, because sometimes people are getting you to follow just so they can get money out of you. Okay, so sometimes. Let me see here. All right, I like this. Oh, David is throwing out some good ones here. David says, my boss tried to get me, wait a minute, let me see this. David said, my boss tried to get me working for the Alliance because one of the employees hit an $800 sales and keeps 40%. Okay, now 40%, what's that going to be? 300 bucks, 350 bucks. All right, so there you go. He only made that one sale in months despite paying $300 in training and licensing, meaning he made $50. And that was gone because he bought lunch that day. Oh, ain't it tricky how they try to get you, Oh my goodness. All right. So now everybody go ahead. I want you guys to throw it in here. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some reputable mentors out there, and I'm going to tell you guys how to find a reputable one after I get through kicking the ass of the ones who are trying to use you. Okay. So here's another one, everybody. When you get a mentor, that automatically makes you a dependent and inferior. Okay, so if you decide that you want a mentor, you are now volunteering to be an indentured servant. You are literally volunteering to be a slave. Okay, now when that means that whatever they say you do, you're an employee, you're an inferior, you're a peon. Okay, now everybody will say, oh, but it's to learn something. So therefore, as long as I'm learning, I don't mind taking the subservient role just so I can pick up the information. Some people will even say, well, let's work a job to get the experience. Okay, and all that good stuff. Newsflash, everybody, you don't have to work a job to get experience. You do know that there's cameras every minute of the day watching people do everything you can possibly imagine on any video site that you go to, right? You can learn how to be an accountant without going to accountant school just by watching YouTube. All right. It's not earth shattering. I can literally walk around in a hospital and precept with a doctor. All right. And get the information that I need. Or I can go on YouTube and watch a whole bunch of surgical videos on YouTube and actually practice myself on a dummy that I bought off of Amazon for about $250. Now, when you guys think about this, this is stuff that is going to happen. It's not if, it's going to happen, but we're getting in these pockets where you're scared to think for yourself. Okay, that's why you look for a mentor. You don't want to fail. It's going to happen anyway. Stop. All right, it's going to happen. If you decide to go into business for yourself, do anything for yourself, it's going to fail, and then you're going to have to regroup quickly. Okay, there you go. Now, that leads to my last one, which is that stops you from thinking for yourself. Everybody, this is one of the biggest things that's a problem in our society today. People do not think for themselves. People need to actually get on the same page and realize that you are the only one that makes decisions for your life, and you are the only one you should be listening to. Now, here's the thing. If you guys are going to get information from other people, you are going to have to discern that information. That means run it through a grater, a shaker, to make sure you keep the stuff that works for you and throw away the stuff that doesn't. That's how life works. That's how you form a belief system. That's how you formulate your opinions and your beliefs. You don't just magically it doesn't come by osmosis. You don't just get it from out of the air. It's not The Secret. You get it from listening to other people, and you discard the stuff you don't want and you keep the stuff you like, period. That's all there is to it. Stop making it complicated. Okay, now, if we actually delve deeper into this, thinking for yourself is one of the main tenets of being a functional unit of society, meaning a functional human being. Think for yourself. And the problem with most people nowadays is they don't think. You let the news tell you what's important. You let the government, because they're on TV, tell you what's important to your life. It's a bunch of bull, everybody. Okay? Think for yourself. If it doesn't sound right to you, don't do it. I'm trying to tell you. All right, no, I want to get some real opinions on this one. But let me throw David back up here. David, you got some good comments going on. Shara, I see you, Shara. I didn't miss you. All right, so Shara, yes. All right, so Mr. Mrs. Kitchen says kicked her ass. Now take a look here, everybody. David, put another one up here. David says, the education system is the same way. They mentor you for the money, but once you are done, they're done with you, and now you're on your own to be successful. Yes, and here's the thing. If you're not successful, they don't give you your damn money back. All right? We who actually have courses and stuff online that actually help people, okay, and stuff like that, we offer a money back guarantee. So if you don't get a result, you can get your money back. Okay, that's what makes it reputable. That's what makes us credible. That's why we can do things for people and get a result and have them give positive feedback about us who give reputable information, credible information, is because we are offering your money back if you don't get the result. School has never done that as much as it costs. You guys know college is like 25 grand a year. On average, you're spending 100 grand after 4 years, and most people take 6 to graduate. Okay, so we're talking about $150,000 for most people. And when you go to college, you got $150,000 in debt. You know that ain't no joke. You know you ain't gonna pay that off working at McDonald's. You can't even pay that off working at a decent job. Okay, because it's not just $150,000. It's 150 plus interest, and that's what gets you. Yeah, so craziness. All right, let me see here. Okay. Oh, look, let me see that. Oh, Eat, Play, Decorate is throwing it out here. Oh, I got to talk about it now. That's a good one. Don't forget the preacher promising financial increase if you invest in their dreams. Yes. All right. You getting your lights turned off, and you can tell them that, and they'll still be like, yes, just go ahead and put it in the collection plate because you will be blessed after this. Okay. Let me tell you something, people. All right. Jesus is all powerful. He don't need $100. Okay. So let me just tell you that right now. If you guys want to give to the church, make sure you give to a church that actually is asking you for the money for the reason that they want it for. I don't have any problem tithing to a church if the church says this tithe is going to build our new child center over here. We're going to build a new education center for the young kids because the public schools are too bad. We're going to build an education center here. If they're talking about stuff like that, yes. But if your preacher is like, give your last, just throw it all in here and God will take care of the rest. If they're talking about that and they're driving around in a brand new Lexus and they are like a ghetto preacher in the middle of the hood, that should tell you something. Okay, sometimes it's reputable Caucasian ministers out there telling you the same thing. Oh, Kenneth Copeland, what a scumbag in a suit. One of the biggest I've ever seen. Okay, but people give to his ministry, and he's talking about sending you holy water and cloth and all that stuff. You need to go through him to get to the big man, which is God. Nope. All right, according to the Bible, you're supposed to have your own walk with God. So I don't know where that comes from. People think they got to go through the church to get to the heavens. I just don't get it. I don't understand. So, and when I say that, I have to agree. I don't understand it. So I'm willing to admit that. I don't understand it. So here it is. Let me see here. Mr. Mez's Kitchen says, I agree. I listen to my own self and I do what I feel like that is right for me. That's what I'm talking about. Let's put that up there for a second so everybody can read that, because truthfully, that's exactly how I feel as well. All right. Even when it comes down to family, you still have to do what you believe is right for you and sometimes your family, even when you know you're right, they're wrong. You sometimes have to force the issue knowing that that will lead to a better outcome. I like that. Okay. I like that a lot. Now, here's the thing. All right. If you guys are going to get a mentor, all right, I'm going to tell you, if you're going to get one, if you get a mentor who never says, I don't know, you need to get your shit, pick up your shoes, put on your fucking coat, and get the fuck out of there. Okay? I don't care that, oh, yes, this is a famous guy and this is a famous dude. If they think they know everything, that's the worst person you can talk to, because you will never learn anything. They will lead you around by the nose, bleeding money from your ass. And you will be left broke and they will be left with all of your money, and I'll be damned if they give it back to you. Okay, so think about this. Okay, if somebody has too much pride to say, I don't know, leave, please. Okay, so you got to have enough humility to say that. I'm a school teacher. All right, I'm supposed to teach my students, and when they ask me a question I don't know, I say I don't know. I'll get back to you on that one. You got me on that one. I don't know right now, but I'll find out. But I'm not. Oh yes, this is the way this works, and let me BS you a little bit longer so it appears that I'm smarter than I am. No. Mm-mm. All right. If I don't know, I don't know. Period. Okay, so yes. Now let me see. Oh, Shara, I like that. All right, I like that. Yes. All right. So let me see here. Shara agrees with that. All right. David says, "How do you motivate yourself if you've been a dependent and submissive for too long?" Now that's the question. That's the question. That is an excellent question, David. Now, all of you who are in here, okay, you have had this question asked to yourself a whole bunch of times. And I have had this question for me a lot of my life, which is, how do you motivate yourself when you've been dependent for so long on other people or other things, or you're submissive? That's a good word because it's honest. I like the word submissive. It's honest. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes it's built into your personality to be a follower, to be submissive. Everybody, there is something called a South personality in one of the personality assessments where you hate conflict. You play the submissive role in most social interactions that you enter into, and that's just the way that you are. You are hardwired that way. There's not much we can do to change that. However, some of you who are South personalities, you get tired of walked on. That's what they call in society a doormat, okay? People just keep abusing them, using them, and they keep on coming with the abuse and the ask, and they keep on asking for money. They keep on asking to borrow. They keep on asking to use, okay? When people are like that and they keep on coming after you, you should know you are a South personality because they know you're going to say yes. You will never say no to this situation. So that's what you got. Now, if we actually move a little forward on this, as far as getting away from the psychology, if you're talking about being an independent, think about this. When you were born, you had a set of parents who told you what to do all the way up until the time that you went to school. When you went to school, you got a set of teachers that told you what to do, parents and teachers now. Now, when you go to high school, you get a different set of teachers. And now they tell you what to do along with your parents. When you go to college, you now have college instructors, college professors, college counselors. And now you got a whole nother set of people trying to guide your life and tell you what to do. And your parents are still jumping on that bandwagon to guide your life, right? They want to make sure you come out to be a certain way. Now, when you actually get out there into the real world, you ask yourself, well, since somebody's been telling me what to do my whole life, what do I do now? And that's the problem with this, because since somebody has been telling you what to do your whole life, and a lot of men, they get married and then their wife tells them what to do, and they're like, damn, I can never escape the prison. All right, so yes, now that's a joke, everybody. Now, as far as that though, I have to tell you that when you have gone through life like that, that is a crisis. When you actually get to this point that David is asking this question, when you finally get to be an adult and you have to run your own life, then all of a sudden you have to ask yourself, what the hell do I do now? Somebody's been helping, somebody's been telling me, somebody has been inviting me my whole life. What do I do now? And that's the big question. Now, how do you get control of your own life? Now, this is what you do, everybody. You're going to have to start talking to people who have control of their life. All right. Now, get this, everyone. I did not say get a mentor, right? I did not say cling on to one person, try to find out all their deep secrets so you can actually be like them. All right. That's a mentor. No, I'm talking about you observe, you talk to. All right, you talk to different people to try to get different perspectives, because when you get different perspectives, it makes you wise about what you want your life to be, and then you will start heading in that direction. Okay, now perspective is it's a son of a gun. I'm telling you, perspective is something. Because think about this: you might think to yourself, and let me give you an example. Okay, I'll give you a personal example with me. Okay. Oftentimes, when I go to the ATM or I check out at a grocery store, I will take cash out at the grocery store. When I get the grocery store cash, I live in Las Vegas, meaning that at any given time when I go out to eat or something like that, more than likely, like 80% of the time, it's in a casino, all right, because they're super nice. Sometimes my wife likes to gamble after, so that kind of stuff, all right? I'll throw 20 bucks in there every now and then. But when we go, and I'm looking at myself, I'm like, okay, I can spend this $20 and put it into this machine where the casino doesn't give a damn about me. Okay. Or when I go to a restaurant in this casino, I can actually give the whole 20 to a server who is working their ass off trying to feed their kids, trying to do for them. So instead of investing in the casino, how about I invest in the people who are serving me in the casino, because I know they can use it more than I can use it by throwing it away in the machine. Okay. I like to invest in people. I don't care about the damn slot machine. Oh yeah, it's a $1 million jackpot. So what? All right. 1 trillion to 1 chance you're going to win anyway. So who cares? Yes. All right. So that's what I like. I like to invest in people. It's just, now that's what I'm talking about as far as perspective, everybody. I didn't learn that on my own. I learned that from watching my dad. I learned that from watching my uncle Tip. I learned that from watching other people do stuff like this. The giving nature of my wife, when she wants us to like adopt a child, I was like, no, I'm not ready for that. But but as far as that, she has a giving nature. So you pick up on stuff like this as you go through life, and then all of a sudden you find that boom, you become a different person just by other people experiences and just paying attention to what other people do, how they act. Why did they do that? And sometimes you can ask, why'd you do that for him? Is it, do you know him? No, I just wanted to be helpful. And I was, okay, that sounds good. Maybe I'll do that. And then it becomes a habit after you start doing it so often. So perspective is like one of the biggest things you can pick up as far as not your own, getting other people's perspective. And that kind of builds a belief system that you can pick and choose what you want, because that's all it is anyway. Okay, so I love it. I love it. Let me see. All right, so no, you need to get into real estate. Dab King, I know. I'm just using real estate as an example. I know you can still get in and make money. I am a real estate guy myself, so I love real estate. But I got to say, right now I have nothing. Okay, all I have is the house, but I used to do the like apartment buildings. I used to buy the houses, flip the houses, and stuff like that. Sometimes I would just buy, hold, and get the paper and sell the paper. So sometimes it was, yeah, I like real estate. I'm just making a point. So Mr. Mez's Kitchen, let me put this up here. Okay, he says, I believe anyone can do anything if they believe in themselves. For example, I speak French. Oh, I like that. I speak French and my dream language is English. So I learned myself and I now speak it. Yes. And it seems like it. I got to tell you, man, it seems like it, because when I watch your videos, I know that you have a little bit of an accent, but I would think that you are still like here from when you were a child. Okay, so it's very fluent. It sounds very good, and everything's understandable. I love your videos, man. So yes. Okay, so I love it. All right, everybody. So this is what we're talking about here today, everybody. The money trap. Now, if anybody else in here wants to jump in on our conversation talking about the mentors here, feel free to jump in. Now, what I'm going to do. All right, I started a TikTok channel. I saw that he had the TikTok viral food videos. Yes. All right. I saw you picking up a lot of visitors there. Yes. All right. You're picking up a lot of subscribers, man. I love it. Now, this is what we're going to do, everybody. If you guys do, I'm going to switch over to the 12 Ticks app, and I'm going to see if anybody wants to jump into a conversation so we can actually hear what you guys have to say live here. So if you guys got the app downloaded on your phone, Android only for right now, Android only, jump into the app. It is called the Mentor Trap. This is what you see right there at the bottom, the Mentor Trap. Make sure. Okay, so make sure on that. And I'm going to switch you guys over to the ticker right now. All right, there we are, everybody. And now you guys will see there's a ticker to my left. That is the app that you get on your phone in order to jump into a conversation so we can actually hear what you have to say live on our stream. All right, very good. Okay, we got to see here. David, I'm going to ask David this. David, I tried to change the settings. Obviously, it didn't work on the videos because I'm playing this and I'm playing the other one through my through the computer here, the computer's audio, and that's what's supposed to be picking up in OBS, but obviously it's not. I think everything is trying to come through the microphone. So I don't know what's going on as far as this, okay? So bam, all right, I see. Now, everybody, when you guys get in there, jump in the app and then we'll see what you guys got, okay? Jump in the app, okay? So we can get some live commentary going here for the app. Now, everybody, let's get to the last part, all right, as far as this, and the part that pisses me off the most about mentors, and that is paying for a mentor. Okay, now this really does piss me off when a mentor, because I hear this a lot on the internet, especially with the big name people. They're like, yes, in order to spend time with me at my, you know who I'm talking about, my castle. All right, if you want to spend time at my retreat, my getaway, okay, all this good stuff, and I have a group of people I mentor, it's only going to cost you $25,000, but the experience is priceless. Bullshit. The price is $25,000. All right. So don't tell me that, oh, it's priceless. You just put a price tag on it, big man. All right. Now take a look, everybody. When you actually pay a mentor for money, they are hard up for money, because if somebody is a mentor and they really care about helping you, are they going to be begging you or asking you to come out of pocket for $25,000, $50,000, $100,000, some of them $100,000? If you are a multi-millionaire, why are you asking people to pay that so you can spend a little bit of time for them on the weekend? Usually it's like literally a weekend for $50,000. How the hell are you justifying that? I believe that if a mentor is charging you that much money, they are hard up for money. They should not be charging you anywhere close to that. They shouldn't be charging you at all. If they make their own money, they make their own money. They don't need yours. Okay? So unless the premise of their business is to scam people out of money by saying that they're a mentor and you can come to my retreat. So that might be also it. But I don't like seeing people get fleeced out of money and not getting the result for something. Now, I don't offer the course anymore, so I'm going to actually tell you guys this. I used to charge $8,000 for my Get Rid of Your Cancer course, right? So when I charged this amount of money for the course, all right, I have 5 people who actually bought the course. I told you guys about this. I refunded all their money because there was something in the contract that wasn't right for the people. So instead of going through and trying to change the contract, have them sign another contract and have people be salty, I just gave them their money back. Everybody was happy. Nobody complained. None of that stuff. They were like, I'm surprised you did that. You could have. I was like, nope. Let's do this right. So if you guys decide to come back later, and if I open up the course again, I'll more than likely let you in, of course. But that's it. Now, that was an $8,000 course. Look at what you get. Okay, I charged $8,000 to get rid of breast cancer, prostate cancer, lung cancer, okay, tissue cancer, brain tumors, leukemias, okay? I'm talking about everything that would result as a cancer inside of your body, because leukemia is cancer of the blood. So when you guys actually see, and I charge that much money, why the hell would anybody hesitate to pay that amount of money? Because truthfully, if you go to the hospital, you do know one chemo treatment is like $7,000 to $20,000, and they require you to take 7 of them. It's $140,000. All right. When you go to the hospital, that's just the chemo. We're not talking about if you have to take pills. All right. That'll add another $20,000 onto your bill. We're not talking about radiation. That's going to add another $80,000 to your bill, because it's not just one. So when I offer a course that actually offers a natural treatment that gets rid of cancer in about 3 weeks, but it's an 8-week course, all right, but it starts getting rid of your cancer as little as 3 weeks starts, and then you can be done with it by 8 weeks. And if you didn't finish by the 8 weeks, I was willing to continue it for another 6 months to make sure that you got the result that you wanted. Who the hell thinks that $8,000 is a lot of money for that? That's like I just gave you your life back and you didn't even have to go through chemotherapy, radiation, or surgery. See, it's relative to the value that you're getting for the service. I don't want to pay $50,000 to sit around a fire and talk about marketing and internet stuff when I can see that on YouTube for free. The exact same sentences, the exact same stuff that's coming out of their mouth that they think is so earth-shattering and so groundbreaking. Yeah, Dan. No, it's not. Okay. But if I show you how to get rid of cancer, no matter what kind it is in 8 weeks, I think that's a fair price for that. Okay. So, yes. All right. Is it worth it that you now have your grandmother doing well now when they said she was going to be headed to hospice in about 6 weeks? All right. So that's what I'm talking about, everybody. You got to get the value that you want out of there. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you guys this. Could you find all the information that I gave you in my $8,000 course online? Yes. But you would have to go through everything I went through. All right. So I'm an anatomy and physiology instructor. I know about the human body. I know when to give it to you, how to give it to you, what to give to you. All right. As far as getting rid of your cancer, I know the protocols. All right. I know more than one protocol. I actually put the protocols together in a sequence that actually got rid of your cancer in the fastest way possible. Tested it on myself. I had prostate cancer. I tested it on myself, tested it on a bunch of young ladies who had breast cancer, and they all had positive results. Shrinking of tumors, disappearing of tumors. Yes. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about, everybody. All right. It has to be equivalent or way more than the value that you are receiving. It's not enough to pay somebody $50,000 to sit in the woods. It's just not. Okay, so yes, let me see here. All right, let me see this. David Poulton says, my boss makes $200,000 with his own company. He was fired from his previous job because he refused to sign a contract stating he cannot use his skill for another job, or he would be fined $40,000. Yes, that's that non-disclosure agreement, and that I forgot what it's called. It's called something clause in there where you can't go to another company. Yes. David said, I need control over my own life, including diet. Food is provided here before I can consider a class to fix my hormone imbalance. Yes. All right. Yes. Truthfully. Yes. 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 Value is always key. Yes. Shara. There you go. All right. Absolutely. So I just had to put that out there for everybody and just let you know, if you guys are looking for a mentor, make sure they are selfless and they are not charging you money in order to have a little bit of their time. If they're a real mentor, they should have their own money. And if they decide to give you their time, it's of their own goodwill and their good nature. Okay. They should not be trying to charge you huge amounts of money because my time is valuable. Okay. I do it. I answer questions in my email all the time. I take a while to get to them because I got so many, but yes, I still help people if they send me an email or something like that telling me. I usually refer them to a video because I've already talked about the subject, but sometimes somebody comes to me with a rare something and I have to do a bunch of research to find out how that works with the human body, how the hormones work and all that good stuff. But yes, I like to do research on the human body. It's something I love. It's something I like. So when I give somebody some information, it is well thought out and it is well put together. It's not some BS that I just, oh, look, it's on the internet. Let me give that to them. No, because most of that is garbage. Okay, so let's get out of here, everybody. We are going to not keep you that long because I know it's Thursday. I know you guys got stuff to do. I know it's late in the evening, so we're going to let you guys get to it. Here we are, everybody. You guys have a good evening. This is 12 Ticks. You got 12 seconds. Next time, we'll have somebody jump into the chat here. Hopefully my Apple version of this will be out so the people with the iPhones can actually get on this sometime soon. Okay, so that is it, everybody. You guys have a good night. I'm going to shout you guys out, and then we'll get out of here. Okay, so thank you guys for stopping by. I always love the comments. I love the questions, but I just had to rip on these mentors because too many people are looking for these, walking around trying to put another shackle on your ankle so you have somebody else to follow. Think for yourself, please. All right, it's what we need in society today. Let's shout out the people here. All right, let me see here. I'm going to throw them up on the screen here. Let me see. I got to type it. So yes. All right, we're just going to throw yes in there to start off the stream so everybody can start throwing their names in there. All right. I know iPhone requires verification. Yeah. And that's what we're going through right now. Yeah. All right, everybody. There it is. So great content. Thank you. Margaret, thank you. All right. I appreciate you stopping by. Shara Bennett is on here. Have a nice night. Have a great night. Thank you, Shara. I appreciate your comments too. Yes. Thank you, Shara, for throwing that in there. DJ Den. All right. Thank you for stopping by. Tell the family we said what's up, man. Here, I got David Poulton. Thank you for all the insightful comments, David. I really do appreciate it, man. That's good stuff that you threw out there. Mr. Mez's Kitchen. If anybody in here is looking for great recipes for food and they're quick, jump over to Mr. Mez's Kitchen. He actually has a great YouTube channel, and as you guys saw, he's now on TikTok. All right, I know him personally, so yeah. So he's a good dude. He's a good dude. All right, so who else was showing up in here? Let me see. I'm going to scroll back up. Dab King, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Eat, Play, Decorate, of course. All right. I really do appreciate those. All right. So very nice. Eat, Play, Decorate. I got you. Joshua Francis. All right. Thank you for stopping by. Allison L. Yes. I think it went by too fast. You guys' comments were short, so it went by fast on me. But thank you guys for stopping by anyway. I really do appreciate it. Norma. All right. Norma. Thank you for stopping by as well. Money Machine Gun back in here from Thailand. I love it. All right. Money Machine Gun is always in the house. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Amaya Rose. I got you. So there you go, everybody. I think I hit everybody all the way to the top. Yes. Okay. So that is it, everybody. You guys have a good night. Remember, all right, think for yourself. All right. This life is way too important. Not short. Don't think of it as short. Think of it as way too important to be wasting time on stuff that doesn't benefit you directly and help you to think for yourself. Okay, that is it, everybody. 12 ticks. You got 12 seconds uninterrupted. All right, get the app. We'll talk on there next time. All right, that's it, everybody. You guys have a good one.